Hey y'all, good afternoon. JR here from the Veterans Ranch and the Veterans Ranch Show. We're going to do kind of an abbreviated version of the show today. We had some scheduling conflicts, so we're going to talk about what we're thankful for, who we are and what we do, and a whole lot of other things. It's a real improvised episode today on the Veterans Ranch Show, so let's get started. All right, y'all. We are here. It is Wednesday, Thanksgiving Eve, close to 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Again, thank y'all for paying attention today on the Disability Channel and watching another episode of the Veterans Ranch Show. Please check us out everywhere. The Disability Channel is on social media and everywhere podcasts are offered. Please leave us a 5-star rating and review because we give you a 5-star effort. So 5 stars is what we deserve. The Veterans Ranch, we just kind of want to talk about real quick for all y'all. That is the plural of y'all, by the way, that may have never heard about us before. Okay. We are the Veterans Ranch, headquartered in Lakeland, Florida. And we also do things in the great state of Texas. What do? We do equine therapy for veterans and their immediate household family, always free of charge. That could be something as simple as a trail ride for the day, where we'll have some good food, some good barbecue. We are also partnered up with Cowboys for Christ here in the Tampa, Florida area, and they are corporately headquartered in Fort Worth, Texas. And we'll do a cowboy church if it's on a Sunday afternoon event or something of that nature. But first thing we want to do is we want to get with the veterans as much as possible. We are not therapists, by the way. Okay. We are, and most of us aren't veterans. I'm a patriot. My wife's a patriot. My dad is a Vietnam veteran, United States Navy, 69 to 73. Now, all of our board members are either veterans or Blue Star families, meaning they have active duty service members in their family. So what are we going to do first? We don't ask them how they feel. How you feeling today? Because you're going to get the typical guy answer or veteran answer. It's one of two things. I'm all right. I'm good. Those aren't feelings. Those are diversions. I catch myself saying it all the time. You good? Yeah, I'm good. Especially if somebody asks me that way. We ask them what they need. Do they need anything? Now, chances are they're going to say, no, I'm good. But we want to find out what they need. Okay. Find out if there are any issues of PTSD going on. Any thoughts of veteran suicide? Because, folks, that number is now 44 plus a day here in the United States and growing rapidly. The number's going in the wrong direction. So we want to see if there is something that is above our pay grade, that is above what we know how to do with horses, where they may need some assistance. After that, we're going to get them introduced to the horses, because a lot of times the horse picks them, not the other way around. We're going to simply put one of these things in their hand. The groom and brush. There's lots of different versions of these. You also have curry combs, soft brushes, stiff brushes, just depends on how dirty your horse is at the time. The whole point of putting this brush in their hand is to get them to, one, forget about the world for a while, start working a rhythmic motion of grooming that horse. What does that do? Number one, it takes your mind off of what you're dealing with. When I used to do sales training back in the day, we'd say, leave your baggage at the door. It'll be there when you get back. Well, the main thing we want to accomplish with this, as you start to lay down heavy coats of burden through our equine therapy programs, we want there to be less stuff, less baggage to pick up when you go back, to where eventually there's nothing left to pick up. And that's when you're walking off that new and improved version of yourself. So as you're working that rhythmic motion of grooming that horse, one, you're now completing a task. We learn from veterans that one of the things they miss in the service once they're out is the daily operations of things, that daily task. You have to be up and at PT at 5 o'clock. You're eating by 6, or whatever your time frame is. You have a regimen of something you have to do and accomplish every day. So you're accomplishing a task. Number two, you're learning about your horse. And moreover, your horse is learning about you. Horses are one of the most, if not the most, intuitive animal on the planet. They can literally feel a gnat land on their back. Therefore, they know everything about you 10 feet away. They've been known to be called mirrors. They reflect everything you're projecting. So, whether that's fear, anxiety, nervousness, even just overly happy to see horses, that's all going to come back to you. A horse's energy field is a good 15 to 30 feet. That's why we say 10 feet away, it knows everything about you. A human's energy field is 5 to 7 feet. That's why a lot of people can run right up on you before you truly realize they're there. Once you actually start building a bond of trust with that horse, where that horse is learning more about you, because horses want to know two things. Are you strong enough to take care of me? And are you going to hurt me? Because horses are pack animals and prey animals. You know, they want to know if their leader in the pack is strong enough to take care of them. Because all horses can do as a defense mechanism is kick you or bite you. Now, to us humans, that hurts like hell. But it's not much of a defense mechanism out in the wild, wouldn't you agree? So you're building that bond of trust. You're communicating non-verbally with an animal that has loyalty beyond anything most veterans have seen since they hung up the uniform. Then at that point, we're going to put your horse in what's called a round pen. Now, I'm kind of dumbing this down a little bit. All my horse people out there going, JR, I know what a round pen is. For everybody that doesn't know what that is, it is exactly what it sounds like. You know, it's a big sections of fence that you put together and or wood or, you know, lots of different ways to build a round pen, and you put your horse in there. And then you have to start working your way in. And this is what's called liberty training, where you have to work your way to the center of the arena. Again, that horse wants to know if it can trust you. You started building that bond of trust, but now can it trust you? You're in the center of the arena, and in however much time it takes, we want you to eventually start walking shoulder to shoulder around the arena with that horse, not too far in front of it, not too far behind it, just like two buddies going to have a beer. Okay. You're walking and you stop, turn, go the other way. Might even have you try and trot, where you jog a little bit and see if the horse will work with you, to where eventually you work small circles, you get back to the center of the arena, and you just shut down. Now, JR, what do you mean shut down? Slouch, kick a hip out, put your head down. Don't even act like that horse is on the other side of the round pen, because horses learn in the release. Veterans will understand this. Again, I learned it from veterans, okay? When you're in boot camp and you got 4 different drill instructors yelling 4 different things at you at 4 in the morning, and you got to obey all 4 of them at the same time, you're not learning when they're yelling at you and making you learn a new process. You learn when they release, and you can process the information, make it rote memory, so you do it right or better the next time. And that's what horses do. You'll see a horse start licking its lips. And when it starts licking its lips, it's happy. It's understanding. It's processing, because you're not yelling at it. You're not asking it to do what you were asking it to do again. And so they figure, okay, I must have done something correct there. And then the long and short of this process, which could take up to an hour and a half per person, depends on how much you're willing to give of yourself to the process and to that horse will come right to you. And sometimes put its nose right here in the center of your chest. And at that point, you truly understand the power of God's majestic animal, the horse. Because without saying a word to you, it just communicated a level of trust that you probably haven't seen since you left the service. Because let's face it, folks, your family can let you down. Your job can let you down. Your best friend you've known since 4th grade could let you down. But I'm here to tell you this. You will let your horse down before your horse lets you down. That's just a brief story about who we are and what we do. You can find out more information at theveteransranch.org. We're going to take a brief break here. And right now, we want to talk about my good friends over at Veteran Credit Repair. If you're a veteran, and your credit's been in the dumps, especially since COVID, maybe you lost a business or, you lost a job and you haven't been able to pay your bills on time. People's credit scores have been going in the tank the last few years. My friends at Veteran Credit Repair can help you out. So if you are a veteran and you're looking to improve your credit, we want you to go today to veterancreditrepairservices.com. That's veterancreditrepairservices.com. Tell them JR from the Veterans Ranch sent you, and you can actually get a free credit evaluation and free guidance as to how you can improve your credit. They're all about veterans. It's a veteran-owned business. Check them out today, veterancreditrepairservices.com, and we'll be right back.
All about inclusion and really giving everyone a fair say.
Welcome to the Today Show. This is our flagship show. I am Unstoppable Tracy.
I am Zach Damon.
It is a pleasure to be here. I am excited. What is up?
We have a great show today.
Jay Stoyan here for the Disability Channel, the world's only inclusive channel for and by persons with disabilities.
Get ready to be inspired, everyone.
We have people watching from all over the world, but also all over Ontario.
We also take a concerted attention in the veterans community.
In moments of stress and trauma, we can get a hold of ourselves.
To help make a difference for people with disabilities, to show people how to love themselves or their disability.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys having me, giving this platform for myself and other people with disabilities.
Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this episode of the Disability Channel of Detroit. Please tune in next time.
All right, folks, we are back. Thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Veterans Ranch Show. Again, an abbreviated version today due to some scheduling conflicts. Hey, things happen, right? It's okay. We really want to talk about what we are thankful for. We are coming up here on Thanksgiving. By the time you watch this, it may be past Thanksgiving, but we are in the giving season, right? So, we are extremely thankful for all the blessings that have been bestowed upon us, all of our donors, just supporters, people that share the message. All donations are not financial. We have some people that can't give financially, but they share our message from sea to shining sea about the Veterans Ranch, how we are helping veterans through equine therapy, and how we are sadly losing 44 veterans a day to suicide. We're thankful for the Disability Channel for allowing us to flap our gums once a week and talk about who we are, what we do, and have some of the most amazing guests on that are proud patriots, veteran supporters like us, and veterans themselves. We've had Brian Gibson on from Project Die Hard. We've had Chad Osinga on, who was a retired Army sniper, who's, you name it, he's been through it in life. We have just had some absolutely amazing folks in a very short period of time on this show, and we look forward to bringing you even more in the future. Now, that being said, folks, it is donations that help keep things like this going. Podcasts cost money. Social media ads cost money. Trail rides cost money. And this isn't the point where, oh, God, here goes JR beating the donation drum. But, folks, it's true. Okay, now there's multiple ways you can donate. Again, when you see this podcast, share it in your network far and wide. I understand inflation's a bitch right now. You may not be able to afford to make a single dollar type donation, and we understand that. But there's other ways you can donate. This is a very grassroots operation, and we get the word out by going to gun shows, horse shows, asking great patriots out around the world, okay, in the United States and Canada. There's not hardly a single country around the world in the last 20 years that didn't have a boot on the ground in Afghanistan. So we know that veteran is a worldwide thing. We know that PTSD is a worldwide thing. Veteran suicide, sadly, is a worldwide thing. So we are growing, we are expanding in Florida, in Texas, and nationwide, and we are looking to grow internationally. So that is why we are asking people today, if you can, please go to givebutter.com/44, spelled out 444. So it's kind of a funny name, right? Because everything's as smooth as butter. So you give a little butter. Givebutter.com/44 for 44. What we are looking for is very simple. It is a one-time donation of $44 to remember and help fight the minimum 44 a day we are losing. Okay, think about that. Just in the United States, they did a survey across 8 states from Florida to Oregon. So this was not just a tight little pocketed area. It was done via Duke University and the University of Alabama and another veteran nonprofit. And what they found out just across those 8 states that had the best reporting and accurate reporting was that we were double what we knew the government number was putting out. And that's what we knew is 22 a day. We've done push-up challenges for it across the country. You see people do it all the time. And there's a lot of people doing that have good intentions behind it. But folks, I've personally never met a veteran that felt better today because someone did 22 push-ups for them. We have to put some action behind it. And that's what the Veterans Ranch is doing on a daily basis. That $44 is going to kick off our building fund that is going to build a flagship ranch that is going to offer premier equine therapy facilities and just the most amazing list of programs that you can possibly imagine. Now, we are trying to raise this by the end of the year. Okay, we'd really like to get it by the end of November. So here's what we're looking at. We're looking at 1,000 people. Not a whole lot. Just in the United States, we have 180 million working age people. So we're looking for 1,000 people to go to givebutter.com/44, spelled out 44. So 44,444, and make a one-time donation of $44. Just know in your heart during this giving season that money you're giving is not going to salaries. It's not going to Rolex watches, Ford Raptor trucks, whatever the case might be. There's a lot of misnomers out there in the nonprofit world that some people think happens everywhere. It may in some places. It doesn't here at the Veterans Ranch. This money is going towards premier equine therapy services to help fight the effects of PTSD and get down to do our damnedest part to get that number of 44 plus veterans a day committing suicide as close to zero as we can possibly get it. So I want to just take a quick advance break here. No other commercials on this one right now. The commercial is this: givebutter.com/44444. 1,000 people making a one-time donation of $44, and you will help save lives. We'll be right back. All right, folks, welcome back. Another great episode of the Veterans Ranch Show. Again, happy Thanksgiving to everyone out there that celebrates Thanksgiving. Christmas right around the corner. I know some people already have their Christmas decorations up and everything. We'll be getting ours going, like the day after Thanksgiving. So, happy Thanksgiving, early Merry Christmas to everyone. We covered a kind of a somber topic here in the last segment, where we're talking about 44 veterans a day committing suicide. Just one last piece on that, folks. I want you to think about something. For a one-time donation of $44, you will save potentially 16 to 20,000 great Americans checking out off this planet. Now, I don't have stats on, Canadian veterans or UK veterans or anybody that's had, boots in a war or a conflict in the last 20 to 50 years. So just imagine what that number truly is and how your one-time donation can help. Now, on to happier things. The Veterans Ranch has its own merchandise store. You saw us wear this shirt for a while. We had partnered up with 9 Line Apparel to do a special thing for a fundraiser with what we knew at the time, tells you how times have changed, 22 a day t-shirt. Now, tvrmerch.com. That is the website. You can go to our main website and click on support, and you'll see where it says Veterans Ranch Merchandise Store, or just simply go to tvrmerch.com. We have dozens and dozens of new products out there. We've put a lot of hours into this. We have new sizes. We have new colors. Folks, we have shower curtains. We never had shower curtains before. We have duffel bags in variety of colors. Whether let's say you live in Missouri, my home state of Missouri, we have, and that's the show me state, right? We have a show me you care about veterans line. Maybe you live in the great state of Texas, and we have a God bless Texas line. Maybe you're a veteran and you like bragging about having your DD 214. If you know, you know. If you don't know what that is, I'm going to make you look it up. So we have a graduate of DD 214 with honors line. Y'all hear me say, hey, y'all, all the time. We got a hey, y'all line. So everything from fun to serious. We have a great line we're really proud of called Red. Red is remember everyone deployed, okay? And the second half of that is until they all come home. So on Fridays, we wear red to remember everyone deployed. We have t-shirts, long sleeve t-shirts, hoodies, coffee cups, because, people in the military love coffee. I personally, grew up with a Navy dad. I drank about 2 pots of coffee a day. I know that's not supposed to be good for you, but it's better than chugging all the sugar of a Mountain Dew. So I just drink black coffee. But anyway, I digress. tvrmerch.com. Our way of saying thanks is we have a promo code, all one word, SAVE LIVES. Use promo code SAVE LIVES for 10% off your entire order. Folks, prices of everything have gone up around the globe with inflation. We are keeping our prices as close to where they've been as possible. Some things have gone up $1 or $2. We just had no choice. But whereas everything's, milk's up 20%, eggs up 40%, gas, petrol, diesel, I'm paying twice what I did 2 years ago. It cost me $120 to $130 to fill up my diesel truck. At the Veterans Ranch, we are keeping our merchandise as close to where it was pre-COVID, if you will, than as it was. So you can go on there, tvrmerch.com. You're not only supporting the Veterans Ranch, you're showing some patriotic pride for veterans, or sometimes you just want to show something funny with a shirt that says, hey, y'all, on the front of it, and just show your country pride, right? So that is some fun stuff we've got. tvrmerch.com. Use promo code SAVELIVES. Promo code SAVELIVES for 10% off your entire order. We're going to take one more stop here, and we're going to wrap up the show, and we come right back.
everybody. Jay Stoyan here from the Disability Channel. I just want to give everybody a big shout out, see how everybody's doing during these times, COVID-19. I think everybody's pulling together. Ontario government's doing a great job. Again, I'm Jay Stoyan. I'm down here at Witchwood Barns on Christie Street in Toronto at our head office. I just want to let the people know, our viewers, our supporters, our associates, I want to thank everybody for supporting us during these trying times. Hopefully we're all coming out of it. We do have a great live event scheduled for October 12th. You can check it out. It's called the Drone Ball Drop, showcasing our employment programs and opportunities in media. Again, that's October 12th. Go to our website, www.thedisabilitychannel.ca, as we are going to be dropping 200 random balls out in Niagara, and then we're going to be having a great concert in the evening featuring Freedom Train. Be there, register today. Again, you can go to www.thedisabilitychannel.ca. It's a great cause, a fundraiser, music. You can win grand prizes, courtesy Long and McQuaid, Kojako, York TV, Niagara, wine tour. Everything. So exciting. Again, I'm Jay Stoyan. I want to thank everybody for supporting the Disability Channel. We'll see you next time.
All right, folks, as we come back here, we are wanting again to just say thank you. Thank you to the Disability Channel for hosting this show. Thank you to all of our supporters, whether you made a $1 donation, a $44 donation, a $100 donation. The Bible says treat no man above another. So we look at everyone the same. Every dollar helps. I always say if I had 1 million people give me $1, imagine the ripple effect that could have, that we could put forth in the veteran community. So as we get ready to celebrate this Thanksgiving and really kick off the giving season, remember what we're here for, why we're giving thanks. It's not for the deals on Black Friday or Cyber Monday. Which, by the way, tvrmerch.com, promo code Save Lives for 10% off your entire order. There's that, throw that in there. You know, and Giving Tuesday coming up on the 29th. It's about being thankful for the ones you have, being thankful for the ones that guided you down the path that brought you to where you are today, and maybe some of those aren't with us anymore. Remember them and be thankful that you got to know them, whether that's parents, grandparents, friends, lost veterans, you know, whatever the case might be. Be thankful for that. And then as we get into the Christmas season, you know, we are a faith-based organization. We are not shy to say it. Jesus is the reason for the season, and we are proud to say it. So as we wrap up this episode, again, we want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts to everyone that supports us. And we end like we always end. We love y'all. God bless. Take care. Giddy up.